Alright, so we're gonna play online. Sorry about the Battlefront. Their servers are down, I guess, or whatever. So I'm gonna play now online. Play 2K rankings, trophies, record history, play. I'm gonna play with the Lakers, of course. So I'm gonna search for players. See how this game goes. I'm ready. Alright. Not just Kobe, the whole team. Hmm.
Well, we can find.
They're gonna be good probably, but I very have low expectations towards them.
Please say it.
Oh man. What happened? He quit? He lost connection? Oh man. Wow. This guy lost connection. Alright, let me just do one thing. I don't want to talk to people online. Just want to play the game. God forbid they cursing. I don't want no cussing in here. So let me see. Sorry. I did this. Cussing. Oh man. Should be a way to do this. Is it over here? Let me see if it's over here. Alright, let's play the game. Let's see. tips in. Ooh, defense, he's pretty good. Of course, he's gonna drive it in more. Let me see.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Yo, what's wrong with these people? They quit? Yo, what's going on? Any day. Damn. Oh, he doesn't drive up to the hoop then. He's gonna quit the game.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all
Alright, cool.
looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Hold on a second, just gonna change the camera. There you go.
With Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers. A season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Roam in the paint. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin.
You really gonna do that zigzag cheese? Get the fuck out of here, son.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Oh man, they still didn't fix that zigzag cheese.
Passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Lakers have possession. Sacramento making their last shot. Kobe kicks to Russell. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson. The shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. McLemore with the ball. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, let's call that one what it was.
Oh, those guys are going to just zigzag.
No argument here. You're right. That's going to be the play people will remember from this game.
A signature moment.
And once he made that move off the baseline, you knew he was going to do something special. Double clutch reverse. I would say that qualifies.
There you go. There's your zigzag cheese, man.
And that one's good. Russell's got his first points in this one. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw.
Look at this guy. He's going to keep zigzagging. Just keep zigzagging.
Now here's Gay.
Zigzag, zigzag. Come on, boy.
Shoots from the baseline.
Get out of here.
Comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's McLemore.
Get out of here, man.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And the Lakers making a change here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Williams in for Russell. Sacre passes to Clarkson. From 10 feet out. That's good. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's
nice shot, nice shot.
The eye test for him is
go, go, go.
He feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great.
You're gonna flop, I pop. You flop, I pop. Jeez.
In his coaching style.
The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. From deep, McLemore. Rebound by Williams.
Yo, you can't play basketball like that, boy.
4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to Williams. And to get the go-ahead bucket. And the Kings shooting to start out this game about 43%.
Nope.
Shot by Bellinelli. No good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game. Lost.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, guys? Whoa.
Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded by McLemore.
Excuse me, man.
Here's Sacre.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the foul.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Outside, Bellinelli. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him.
I'm gonna zigzag on you, zigzag on you.
Now, here's Clarkson. He dishes it.
You're falling asleep on my man. You're falling asleep.
Thrown down hard with both hands.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Okay, that's a 2-pointer.
Ugh.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, leading by just 1.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court, America's.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. A drive by Russell. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players. And
What? Come on, guys.
Fire a coach that has been
Get the rebound.
good basketball.
And then Gay with the dunk.
And that's an example of
all right, let's go, Mamba.
right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And
what the hell?
A scheme like this where every possession is critical.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what.
Nice clear pass.
Jam like that.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive.
Nice foul. And one.
Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Sacramento didn't have
you left them open. Come on, guys.
Down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Woo!
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
There's the dish to Williams. Back to Kobe. No good.
Come on, Kobe. Should have slammed it.
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. Have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is. And, Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage. So they might have been justified in that.
Outside, Russell. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Hibbert. Los Angeles with another miss. Kings leading now by 3. And McLemore kicks to Collison. To the left wing. McLemore with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Bellinelli. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. It's taken away by Collison. And now Sacramento on the break. Uses the glass to finish the game. 8 points for Ben McLemore.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Why do you keep subbing out Kobe? What the hell?
And Los Angeles with some changes. Sacre is checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Right side, Kobe. It's hauled in by the Kings. Gay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's McLemore outside.
Kobe's rebound. Go, 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 go.
Kicks to Russell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Collison's got his first 2 points of the night. The drive by Russell. Missed inside.
Come on, man.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense.
He didn't even freaking touch you. How you miss?
The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Kept alive. Outside Collison.
Gotta keep doing that zigzag.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Kings on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run.
Wow, 1 out of 9 3-pointers.
Get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Sacramento. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. McLemore is out.
Run, Kobe, run!
Then there's Bellinelli.
Woo.
And it's Collison at the one. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kobe. And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner at Clark his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a
Oh, what happened? Oh, he blocked.
And also lends himself to having great compassion
Ah.
and respect for George Karl.
As did his
That's all
son
right. Kobe took a foul. It's all right.
It was a family affair.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Young's checked in. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Russell.
Put my hands up.
And if you're just joining
Hands
us,
up.
we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Gay. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Roy Hibbert.
What the hell?
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
McLemore dishes to Cousins, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper. Yeah, right.
Where's the foul, ref?
And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
Come on, dude.
And stolen by Gay. Here's Bellinelli. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Lakers trailed by 18. And the Kings last year were able to get George Karl to lead the team. A good hire for them. This team did decent under him back in the last half of the season.
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do, but he can certainly make it happen for him. One of the outstanding coaches in our league. The Kings actually were in it for a while last year, but then had a mini rebuild mid-season.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Lou Williams is checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. They double team Kobe. Tries from 10. The dive for the ball.
What the hell was that?
Hibbert touched it last.
What kind of animation was that?
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th and fewest turnovers.
Yo, I don't know who you are on my live stream. I don't speak that language, sir.
Rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, but in the stat,
oh, nice. That's nice.
Low turnovers, and it's such a great job of limiting their
Too bad I can't play legendary teams.
Their opportunities offensively.
Williams passes to Bryant. .119 left to play in the third. Here's Bass. And it's
come on, Bass, you're right there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work.
Come on, that's some BS 2K. Come on.
Well-rounded effort overall. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks...
Woo, Nick Young, thank you.
It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Yo, stop with the zigzag, my dude.
Williams again. Collison. And here's McLemore. He's got 14. Good.
Yo, they gotta fix this game, man. How you gonna shoot somebody in front of you like that?
They're going back to the three-point shot.
Ah, dang.
And over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point.
He can't slam that guy? Wow.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating.
Oh, he's flopping. He's flopping. Stop flopping.
6 seconds left to play in the third. It's stolen by Bryant. Young. Good
Oh.
goes. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge... And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo.
Yo, where's the
Jordan
foul,
Clarkson is
ref?
out
Come
there with
on. Where's the
And
foul?
Zachary in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot.
There you go. Any minute, my guy, any minute. He's probably doing substitution.
Clarkson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The B-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Trailblazers.
Come on. Oh, what was that? Wow, look at that rebound.
For 8-night shooting.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
In the corner, it's McLemore. Wing shot on the way. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Da, 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 da,
The drive by Russell. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. And that'll be it.
Come on, come on.
His third foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Lakers call time here.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Russell against Collison. Russell kicks to Bryant. Great D that time.
Oh my God, where's the foul?
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
McLemore dishes to Gay. McLemore, the pass to Gay. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yo, what's up with the steals?
4-on-3 break. And it's Collison that time on the assist by Bellinelli. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along.
Oh my God, a little bit of lag.
5 on the clock. Kobe kicks to Sacre. They get a hand on it. Collison with it. He's picked up by Russell. Rudy Gay on the wing. The kick out to Collison. Here's Bellinelli. And he jams it with authority.
Hello?
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Outside Collison.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And I don't think anybody saw a performance like this one coming tonight. What a big-time game for McLemore. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Bryant can't get it to go. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
That doesn't go either for Collison. And Russell gets it to go.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And here's Gay outside. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Johnson is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Jordan, and it's Vucevic, and it's Hardaway in at the point. Durant kicks to Cousins, and that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Right side Gasol. Outside Hardaway. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so here are the West All-Stars. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Durant against Johnson. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's Davis. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end. A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Jordan after Tracy McGrady's score. And he misses his first shot. The pull-up. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Durant, the pass to Davis. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Johnson goes in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Cousins. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Side out.
Gasol, a screen on Westbrook. Outside Jordan. Pass to Vucevic. No one near him. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
.141 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Hardaway for three. And stolen by Jordan. To the left side wing. A clear look for Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Hardaway has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Durant kicks to McGrady. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Davis. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Davis has got 6.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And here is Durant, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And it's Westbrook again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Durant missing. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And that does it for the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, we've got Johnson. Hardaway is out there with Jordan. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
No luck. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Durant against Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by McGrady. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hardaway dishes to Vucevic. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Shooting for West All-Stars, Russell Westbrook.
He's perfect from the line this time. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And they double up Gasol. Vucevic is screen on Westbrook. Hardaway. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he gets it to go.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Stolen by Durant. To the left wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. Another miss by Westbrook.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Johnson can't get it to go. Johnson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Hardaway with the steal. And here they come. And the rejection by Cousins. They recover it. The East All-Stars shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 8 points and the 1 steal.
Even in close to the hoop, that's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Fader on the way. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 8. Davis has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Dishes it to Vucevic. Hardaway from outside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Cousins. And it's the East with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Durant against Johnson. Baseline jumper. And he gets the jumper to drop. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter. And here are the East All-Stars. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The East All-Stars have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the technical free throw is good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Westbrook drives in. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second. You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The East All-Stars up on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis, and it's Durant. Then there's Anderson, and it's McGrady in at the two-guard spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Kicks to Jordan. From the high post. And the shot is good. Jordan's got the lead up to 1 now for the East All-Stars.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
To the middle. Gasol with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. It's stolen by Davis. McGrady kicks to Davis. McGrady dishes to Durant. Pass to Cousins. Shot from 12. The rebound by Johnson. Hardaway passes to Jordan. The East All-Stars have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw good, Jordan.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the West.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
Cousins with a screen on Johnson. Durant kicks to Cousins. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Johnson. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Jordan. Morrow with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
6 to shoot. Here's Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 6.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the...
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Durant. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Smith. And it's Nash in at the 1 spot. Davis kicks it over to Nash. Durant in the corner. Misfires on the corner 3.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them. Just
James is screen on Nash. Nash with the block. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Kicks it to Cousins. There's the killer two-handed slam.
what a terrific feed by Nash.
He's with the ball. Here's Wall. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Nash kicks to Durant. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Durant's got his first 2 points.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
East All-Stars on defense. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. 9 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Wall. Here we go now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Here's West now. Left side Durant. Passes to Ogden. They double him with Wall. On the wing, Davis. The feed now to Nash. And stolen by James. And it's Jordan with the jam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
An even 3-on-3 break. To the middle. Outside for Gasol. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
checked in for the West. Morrow comes in for Nash. Here's Morrow. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. The shot misses. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And it's
and just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Steve Nash checked in for Anthony Morrow. Nash drawing the double team. Davis dishes to Durant. Feeds it to Nash. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That one on Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Wall with the steal.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gasol on the high post. And a wide open look for Jordan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To stop the drought. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Good if it goes. And so the first quarter is in the books. East All-Stars lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take so far on what the East All-Stars are doing?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Nash. Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Smith in at the 2 guard.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Vucevic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Smith kicks it over to Nash. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. East grabs the miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Wall with the drive. Dishes to Vucevic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. 6 to shoot. Wall draws the double. Jordan. No luck. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And Durant, here we go. It's rebounded by John Wall.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Nash kicks to Durant. Smith outside. And stolen by LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Davis. Tipped away. Smith on the wing. Puts it up. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Smith's got his first points of the game. Timeout called, East All-Star.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Timeout called, East All-Star. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. LeBron drives in. And Davis sends it back. Jordan against Smith. Outside Durant. From down low. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Goes up. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
He hits the second from the line. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Durant, here we go. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Here's Wall. He feeds it to James. Outside for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here they come. Up the floor. Here's Nash. LeBron with the block.
Out of bounds. Eastern All-Stars ball.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Wall passes to Jordan. LeBron dishes to Vucevic. Here's Gasol. This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
For your East All-Stars, Pau Gasol.
Gasol drops 2.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Durant. They get it back. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first.
And that concludes the first half. The East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Get ready for your East All-Stars.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Jordan having a terrific game. He has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
LeBron James is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Wall. And it's Vucevic in the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Durant attacking. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Smith's shot is good.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
LeBron against Durant. The drive by James. Vucevic takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And it's 6 points for Pau Gasol. Durant wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Durant.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's James. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And Durant, here we go. And he jams it with authority.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
James kicks to Gasol. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming. Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally, you bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. James in the post. Is guarded by Davis. And the dunk by James.
Boy, there's a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Goodness, you cannot punch it any harder than that.
Takes it from 10. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside. That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 13 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
The West All-Stars have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. Durant hits them both. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Free throw good, LeBron. James against Durant. East grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's West now. They trail by 18. The drive by Smith. Left side Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
A nice shot by Gasol.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
East All-Stars have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw drops for James. And both free throws good for James. And Durant, here we go.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. Durant hits them both. Wall. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. East All-Stars. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Smith. Anthony Davis is out there with Durant. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Nash in at the point guard. It's Durant with the drive. And that one's good. Durant's got 23 points.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
LeBron kicks to Jordan. Here's LeBron. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You've got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 16-point game. Smith wide open. He fires.
Steve Smith.
That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 10 points for Smith.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Westfall.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Durant, here we go. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Assist goes to
Durant's got 4 points in the quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The drive by Jordan. Great D that time from Durant. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Smith outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And the dunk by Jordan.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in.
That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And that's now 29 points for Michael Jordan. Durant attacking. Here's Smith, plenty of space. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Here's Nash. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Durant for 3. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Jordan. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Greg, if it's pound cake or strawberry shortcake, I need a bite.
Well, go ahead. Take your bite, Greg. Go ahead, yeah.
You know, I'm going to let Clark have his bite.
Durant attacking. And the shot is good. Durant's got 35 in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
James with another miss. And again, it's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The drive by Jordan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
So the East All-Stars win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents the player of the game, Michael Jordan. ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports.
Ready, gentlemen?
We've got the Detroit Pistons facing Los Angeles. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Pistons, Thomas is out there with Dumars. Then there's Mahorn, and there's Bill Laimbeer. And it's Aguirre in at the small forward position.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Laimbeer a screen. Jumper off the screen. Laimbeer, the big guy, knocking down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't hit. Nice D from Laimbeer.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's his first personal foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Dumars against Scott. Laimbeer a screen. And Thomas, here we go. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Up top, Dumars. Defended by Scott. Aguirre kicks to Dumars. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Dumars got his first bucket in this one. A drive by Scott. On the wing, Johnson. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Magic knocks it down. He shot 52% from the field in his years with the Lakers.
Shooting one.
So for the Pistons, Rodman comes in for Mahorn, and it's Johnson in for Dumars. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game. Los Angeles on D. It's a three-point game. Worthy against Aguirre. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Worthy the pass to Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Johnson up top, defended by Scott. And it's Johnson penetrating. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Dennis Rodman is out there with Edwards. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then there's Thomas. And it's Laimbeer in at the 5 spot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Thomas against Johnson. Shoots off the screen. No good off the back of the rim. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Dumars. The rebound by Johnson. And we've played through the first minute here in the second.
2 minutes.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Thomas. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Mahorn checked in for the Pistons. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Thomas against Green. Thomas inside. And it's good. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thomas against Johnson. Johnson double teamed. He dishes it to Green. Feeds it to Scott. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson kicks to Green. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Thomas dishes to Rodman. Thomas goes in. The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here is Johnson. Green, the screen. Worthy, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. So we'll see Isaiah Thomas go to the free throw line here. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Pistons making a change here. Dawkins checked in for Edwards. Sally comes in for Mahorn. Aguirre's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Aguirre passes to Sally. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson outside. They set the pick. Down low. Outside for Thomas. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound. Outside Worthy. And that's not going to go. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Green. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Worthy. And it's Scott in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Thomas passes to Mahorn. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. The drive by Worthy. A huge dunk by Worthy.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Here's Thomas. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Thomas got 9.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Fires from deep. The long-range bomb from Magic Johnson.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Detroit.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Johnson kicks to Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Scott. Off target from outside.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Shot from the wing. Tips it up. Rodman, the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Johnson against Thomas. Johnson attacking, and the basket good. Johnson's got 11 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Thomas. Isaiah Thomas taking it right to the rim, right through all the big players inside the paint. The Lakers in the lead.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here. I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And Kareem throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to...
Ladies and gentlemen, yo, Laker girls!
And the final period of play just about to start. The Lakers with the ball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Bill Laimbeer. Aguirre is out there with Mahorn. Then there's Dumars. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
I like the work they've been doing in the low post, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of points coming on the inside all day.
Pass to Dumars. Laimbeer screen. Jumper off the screen. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Joe Dumars.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Green. The shot will not go. And Detroit the other way now. Aguirre passes to Mahorn. Johnson outside. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles leading by 8. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Back to Johnson. Aguirre grabs the miss. Detroit with the ball. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Dumars with it. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Aguirre can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
No one covering. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
The Pistons making a change here. Thomas is checked in. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Johnson against Thomas. And he gets it to go. 16 points for Johnson.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Thomas against Johnson. Thomas dishes to Dumars. Lambeer with a screen on Scott. Dumars misses. Lakers leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Johnson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To halt the run. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw good, Dumars. And a different look here for the Pistons. Dawkins checked in for Lambeer. Sally comes in for Mahorn. Rodman, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Isaiah Thomas. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point. Green, the screen. Johnson attacking. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Soft touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Outside Dumars. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.